morning. First of all, welcome to Martin Haven Car Park, the place you go to get to Skomer Island. We're here early season because we missed the boat, as in we missed the boat to get the tickets for May and June. So we thought we'd give it a try in April. It's a bit of a risk. And what do you think, Lisa? Do you think we'll see puffins today?
Oh, we know it's a gamble, don't we? Why don't we look at the web? There's a webcam, I believe, on Skomer. Why don't we watch that and see if they're showing at the moment?
I've got, luckily enough to have YouTube in my car, so we've just teed up the live webcam, and at the moment it's not the greatest of news, unfortunately. It looks a bit barren. But that's not an issue, really, because Skomer Island has plenty of other wildlife. So why don't you follow us along? We're going to go on to the island. I'll show you where to go for the puffins, even if they're not there. We've got plenty of other wildlife on there. We've got razorbills, guillemots, shorted owls might even make an appearance, and tons of rabbits, and there's seals as well this time of year. So let's see what we can get and make the best of a bad day, potentially. But you never know, the puffins might turn up. So fingers crossed.
Let's hope we find some puffins today.
So welcome to Skomer Island. Lovely little boat trip across. A little bit choppy, but nothing crazy. Struggled a bit on the climb out. Both got heavy camera backpacks, and we just seen our first puffin. So here we go.
Oh, it's just pooed. The puffin's just pooed.
Lisa loves puffins. Well, it's so cool we've seen the first puffin. It's always a bit of a risk this time of year, but apparently they're all out in the sea. We spoke to one of the wardens, but they should come back this afternoon. But yeah, what a fantastic day. Some cloud as well, so we'll stop the harsh light. Sorry about the breathing. Still climbing up, but it's worth it. Look at this view. You can hear the seals as well down on the beach by the boat landing, but you probably can't see me because I'm filming straight into the sun. Silly boy. So why is Skomer Island so good for puffins? Well, all the islands around here used to have masses of seabirds on, but due to rats and foxes getting onto the islands, unfortunately, because they're ground nesting birds, they got decimated. Whereas Skomer's been lucky, apparently, due to the tidal flow between the mainland and the island, the rats and the other predators can't swim the channel, so it's completely protected. And as part of this, they have a strict biosecurity regime as well. You've always got to check your backpacks and your bags for any sign of any rats, although I'm sure you wouldn't notice if you had a rat in your bag. But yeah, that's why it's so good. Up to 45,000 puffins on the island in the peak breeding season, and it's the largest colony of Manx shearwaters in the world. 350,000, I think. I'll check that. But yeah, it's a great place. We came about 4 years ago in the middle of the high season, and there was just puffins everywhere. But as I said before, we've sort of taken a risk today, but we've already seen our first puffin, so job done. Wow, wow, wow. Hoopoo. Who'd have thought it? We saw it. One of the wardens warned us there was one. Well, not, one of the wardens told us there was one on the island, and we just seen it, which is amazing. Never seen one before. You liked it, didn't you?
It was actually hooping great.
Very good, very good. We've just spoken to some other people who've been around the island, and puffins are still not back. They're on the water. What do you reckon we should do then? Shall we go down to the Wick?
I think we should go to the Wick and try our luck, because I think things are starting to look up now.
Yeah, definitely. Photographic conditions today are absolutely perfect, actually. Very thin layer of cloud, so no harsh light. There's a little bit of heat haze going on in the middle of the island, but hopefully down on the cliff there should be none due to the wind. But it's just nice to be out, isn't it?
It is. So what sort of a shot of a puffin are you hoping to get today, Alex?
Well, I want to get that real low level shot, sort of get eye level with them and get low level if they ever turn up. And what sort of shot are you aiming for?
Well, I'm hoping to be able to use my new wide angle lens and try to get low to the ground as close as I can so I don't upset the puffin, and try to get a wide angled shot.
What size is that lens?
It's 14 to 24, and that's full frame.
Okay, so yeah, Lisa's shooting on Nikon Z8, or Z8 if you're from America, and I'm on the OM system OM-1, which is micro four thirds. So I got my big lens, which is up to 1000mm. So I've got a 40 to 150 in the bag. So if the puffins do turn up, we'll be on it. But fingers crossed, hey. This is the risk about going to Skomer this time of year. But the hoopoe's made up for it. That's a real lifer bird for us, even though we're not twitchers. It's just a beautiful bird. It really is. And I can see why people go mad for them.
I couldn't believe how quickly it flew as well. Much quicker than what we've been used to, I think, like with the short-eared owls and things.
Yeah, it's all my tracking shots. It's right at the start of the frame, so you can see how fast it's going. Definitely a hard bird to get in flight, but I think we've both got in-flight shots, so that's pretty good going. And I also don't know where we're going now, because this path seems to be going all over the place. But we'll just wander on, enjoy the beautiful surroundings. Well, saw our puffin. Only about 2 though. They're all on the sea, along with the guillemots. Also saw a peregrine perched up at the Wick, but we thought we'd come away from the Wick and have a spot of lunch out here amongst the gulls, and just saw 2 gulls actually having a right old go at each other. Don't know what that was about, whether it was a territory thing or a breeding thing. But yeah, it's been pretty good. Shame about the puffins. We have seen 2, so that's good. And we have been assured that they will be coming back in the afternoon. So fingers crossed. Let's see. But yeah, it's been a lovely day, especially with the hoopoe as well. That's been brilliant. There we go. Puffins have come back. Brilliant news. There's probably about 100 to 150 puffins now down at the Wick. Yeah, so getting some nice shots, getting down low, getting all dirty. And Lisa's off. She's off all the way up there. She's got the wide angle lens out. So you can see Lisa taking a picture. She's using a wide angle there, and you can see how close you can get to puffins here at Skomer Island, and they just pop out, and that's why they got this rope to stop you getting any onto their burrows, because their burrows are very weak, and if you walk on them they obviously will collapse. But yeah, what a stunning spot. beauty of this place is just the noises. All the guillemots, rosebills, puffins, fulmars, kittiwakes. It's just, yeah, it's a real tonic for the soul, this area. It really is. There might not be as many puffins as full breeding season, but at least they come back. With the wind direction at the moment, which is blowing straight on my face, it's probably not the best wind direction for in-flight shots. So, if you want to know about wind direction, I have done a video on that. It's one of my early ones, and it's just up there. Good video to watch, because you'll learn about which way birds fly, and at the moment they're flying away from me because they're flying into wind, and what you want them to do is flying into wind towards you. So you want the wind blowing over the top of your head. At the moment it's blowing in my face. But yes, the puffins are back, and we've got a few hours left before we have to depart, so fingers crossed. I do hope Lisa's getting some excellent shots as well. She seems to be crawling around the dirt as well. So, yeah. So down to High Cliff, we're hoping to get the puffins landing into wind. Well, they were there, but they seem to be in the behaviour at the moment of poking their heads out the barrow, either having a poo, going back in, or poking their heads out the barrow and flying off. None were flying back in, so we're going to go back up to the wick, see what's going on. Wind's picked up now, so hopefully might slow the little puffins down. Using shutter speed of 3,200, 4,000 for in flight. Should slow it down. It's very bright, so it's not an issue with any ISO or anything today. Can't argue with that view. It's been a lovely day. Just walking back to the boat now, and then, oh look, I'm shooting into the sun again. Never learn, do I? But yeah, the sun has been creating a bit of heat haze down on, I think it's High Cliff. But it's just nice to see the puffins, albeit not many of them. So yeah, bear that in mind. If you want to come, I would definitely recommend May, June, and start July. The problem is, it books up very, very, very quickly. We looked about 3 weeks ago and it was fully booked. So worth keeping an eye on the website. There's sometimes cancellations. So there we go, Skomer Island in the middle of April. So Lisa, was it worth the gamble to go to Skomer Island when we knew that puffins weren't really going to be there?
I think it was, Alex. It was really lovely to see puffins. They were not as close as the previous time we went in the summer, and there were not as many as them, and not as many flight opportunities, but it was still lovely to see. Great weather. It was nice to see all the rabbits running around as well. Would I go again in April? Perhaps if I can't get boat tickets, but I think for me, although I loved it, it wasn't the puffin experience. I didn't get all those sounds you often get as soon as you get off the boat. And I wasn't sort of immersed in lots of puffins all around me. But even so, a lovely day out.
Yeah, I would say that if you can't get onto the May, June or early July boats, it's definitely worth trying in April, but just be aware that the puffins might not be there. I mean, they weren't there when we first arrived, and then all of a sudden they just started flying back, but only about sort of 10 to 20, and maybe at the most 100 at the Wick. But as Lisa said, the in-flight opportunities were quite few and far between. But it was a very good day, and seeing the hoopo, that was a amazing thing to see. So that was brilliant. But yeah, no, a great day out. I got some really good shots. You got some really good shots as well.
I did. I did try my wide angle lens. I probably didn't do it as much as I hoped I would, and I couldn't get as close to the puffins as I thought I would be able to, because last time I went, they were actually walking along the path, so I would have been able to put my camera quite close to them. Today, I just had to obviously remain on the footpath, and the puffins didn't come onto the footpath. But it'd be really interesting to see my results. At least I've tried out my new lens.
And yeah, it's been a great day out. So please do like and subscribe.
But I do have a tip before we go.
Oh, Lisa's got a tip.
And what I've decided is we caught the 11:30 boat, and there is a 12 o'clock boat. And I would suggest
if it's April,
and the 12 o'clock boat is available, it might be worth doing that one. Because as we were queuing up to catch our boat home, guess who were all arriving, flying back onto the island? The puffins. So if you can be there at the end of the day, I think you probably stand a much better chance of photographing lots of puffins.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. A brilliant day out. Please do like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and some more tips, and maybe some review videos coming up soon as well. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you later.
Bye.